Hello, I'm Randy Hill. I've been practicing criminal defense law in Raleigh, North Carolina for the last 20 years. And today I want to talk to you about 5 of the biggest mistakes I see defendants make. Probably the biggest mistake I see people make is in how they actually choose an attorney. They base it primarily on cost. They're shopping around, they're trying to figure out who's the cheapest. Well, maybe if you're trying to figure out who's going to handle your speeding ticket, that makes sense. But if you get something a little more serious, like perhaps you're charged with an assault or a drug offense, or just maybe anything that might affect your job, charged with a larceny, that's going to stay with you for a long time. It'd be a bad mistake to choose a lawyer because they're the cheapest lawyer. And then you get around to the price. Just because they're the cheapest doesn't mean they're the worst. Because they're the most expensive doesn't make them the best. You've got to talk to that lawyer and find out who you're comfortable with. The second mistake I see people make is when they're talking to different attorneys, trying to figure out who they're going to hire, they like to hear what they want to hear, not what is good sound advice. So a lot of times an attorney may promise a lot that they may or may not be able to deliver down the road. So it sounds all great when you're in there and you're listening. Oh boy, I really like that, the sounds of that. My case is going away. Well, think about it. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. The third mistake I see people make, and it's related closely to the price, is just not really knowing the level of expertise that they need their attorney to have. And with regard to that, a lot of times you might meet with one attorney who's, the big guy at the law firm, and you think, oh, great, I got the big guy. He's going to handle my case. Well, and what he's really doing is he's going to pass you on to the assistant or the paralegal or just an associate. So know who you're actually going to be dealing with. Make sure you ask that, are you the person I'm going to be dealing with when you're there to hire an attorney? The fourth mistake I see people make is they don't show up. If your lawyer tells you to show up to court, show up. What is he telling you to show up for? Because he wants everything to align. He wants the stars to align. When the DA is there, you got the right DA, you got the right judge. Maybe your officer didn't show up that day, so you don't have to listen to some details you didn't want to hear from the officer. Be there. If you're there, that gives your lawyer the best chance of getting a great outcome for you. The fifth mistake I see people make is they don't trust their lawyer's advice. Hopefully on the front end, when you met with your lawyer, you developed some sort of trust with him, and you developed a strategy, and you've got an idea of how the case is going to move forward. A lot of people, during the middle of the case, it's like, well, geez, that's not what my cousin said. Well, how many years did your cousin go to law school? How many years have they been practicing law? Come on, pay attention. Trust your lawyer. That's why you hired him. That's why you paid the big bucks for him. Trust him. Well, those are the 5 biggest mistakes that I see defendants make. Thanks for watching my video. Please comment below, and I'll try to answer some of your questions in future videos.